Joining us right now on the phones, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton. Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. How about yourself?
Doing well. Great Friday.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks for coming on today. Your office had a big announcement this week regarding human trafficking, correct?
That's correct. We established the Human Trafficking Transnational Organized Crime Section basically to educate, create awareness, investigate, and prosecute human trafficking.
How big of an issue in Texas is human trafficking?
You know, I think it's a lot bigger than most people realize. It's actually an issue that I think most people are not aware of, and I don't think we even have good numbers on how prevalent it is, but it's definitely a massive industry and a massive problem internationally and in our state.
Is this something that stems from the border situation and the ease of crossing into Texas, or does it go beyond that?
I think a lot of people think that it's isolated to that. I think that's why it doesn't get as much attention as it deserves. But it's actually a lot bigger than that. It's happening. Houston's the number one city in America for human trafficking. And it's not just big cities in Texas. We have the problem really almost everywhere. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make people aware of it and recognize some of the symptoms of it so that we can prevent it, and if we have to, prosecute it.
What will this new unit do exactly?
So the beginning part is really education, trying to get education in the schools, churches, really wherever we can, because if we can prevent it, it obviously is better than prosecuting it. But we have 3 attorneys that we've moved into this section. We have 5 investigators. We have a forensic accountant and a victim assistance person, and those people are going to really go after people doing this.
And this all came about because of a bill that Governor Abbott signed into law, correct?
That's correct, and it relates also to some of the the legislation over 2011, 2013. The legislature has paid more attention to this and increased the penalties and made it more of an issue in Texas.
For the average Texan out there who has maybe, of course, heard of the issue of human trafficking, what are signs that they can look for, or what are things that the average Texan, I guess, can do regarding this issue?
One thing I'd really encourage people to do is look at our website, because we actually list some of the signs. So I'll give you a couple of examples. Changes in school attendance habits, appearance, socioeconomic, friends groups, interests. And if you go to our website, which is on the Attorney General website, you can find a whole list of things to look for.
Excellent. Well, there's it's a lot of good information on the website, things for people to look for, and of course, human trafficking. It has been an issue that I think has really been raised even more so maybe within the last 10 years than what we have seen before. As obviously. With the border issues, but also with the growth, like you said, of Houston, and Houston becoming the number one city. This is a big issue affecting the state of Texas and impacting a lot of people out there, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, West Texas, wherever, they haven't had to deal with this, and they don't recognize the signs. And so I really believe if we can educate the public, like we have on other issues, that we can prevent a lot of this and catch it early. Because once these kids, especially kids, are in this, it's harder to turn their lives around. If we can catch it early or stop it, it'll make a huge difference.
What's the website people need to check out?
It is www.texasattorneygeneral.gov.
Visiting with Ken Paxton. Before I let you go, I have to ask you, and it's on a different subject. It's on the subject of guns, open carry, concealed carry. I know your office has gotten probably a ton of requests for comments. What is the, ongoing situation with some of the gun issues that are out there right now?
Well, obviously, we passed open carry in Texas, so that's the law. We are also looking carefully at what Obama's doing and paying attention to that. He wasn't as aggressive as we thought he was going to be. I was thinking we were about to file our 9th lawsuit in a year when he issued his executive actions. But we're still looking through those, and we're going to pay attention and see how they're implemented. And hopefully he won't push beyond what he's allowed to do.
So far, so good as far as open carry, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've heard very few issues, if any at all, related to that issue as far as problems.
Very good. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, always appreciate your time whenever you can appear on the show, and hope you have a great weekend.
Hey, thanks for having me on. This is an important issue, and I appreciate you highlighting it today.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. That's
Have a great day.
Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton here on the Chad Hasty Show.